Welcome back to the second half of Our City, where I'm joined by the Supervisor of the Office of Youth, Mr. Donald Johnson, and we're going to discuss the upcoming book bag giveaway and back to school supply giveaway. Mr. Johnson, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good. How's your summer going with the after school programs or summer day camp programs?
Our summer programs are going really well. We actually have about 550 kids enrolled this summer, which is pretty much our highest. We have our locations at the SOAR program at School 23 on 501 Union Avenue. We also have the Safe Haven program at 161-163 First Street. And we have our Building Future Leaders program at the YMCA on Madison Avenue.
And one key thing I noticed that a lot of folks who finish the Building Future Leaders program, the next summer you see them and their employees with you.
Yeah, it's good because we get a nice little opportunity to hire some of the kids that went through our program and matured and excelled at a good pace to go ahead and hire them for the summer.
The book bag giveaway, exactly what is it?
The book bag giveaway has been going on for about 9 years. It's to serve the youth and the families throughout the city of Elizabeth. Some that are less fortunate that can pretty much buy their own book bag supplies and stuff for their kids, or some that just need extra help in getting that supplies.
And for this year, what's the date?
The date is Wednesday, August 26, 2015, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Now, this is, how many years have you been doing it so far?
It's actually the 9th year.
And over the 9 years, has it increased? Have it grown in locations, or are you doing the same? How's that working?
Actually, it's increased this year. We took on a 9th site. Usually we do 8 different locations throughout the city, starting with the Elmore Racquet Club, Peterstown Community Center, Jefferson Park Daycare Center, Fred Erksleman Center, Mickey Walker Center, Miller Evans Logan Center. Who else? I'm trying to see who else.
You left out Donald Dempsey.
Donald Dempsey Center.
And Oakwood Plaza.
Oakwood Plaza. And this year we're having the 7-day Evangelistic Church on 1203 North Broad Street.
The events that you're talking about, is that open to the public? Can anyone attend or no?
It's free for everybody that's a resident in the city of Elizabeth. And they would have to show a proof of their address or ID when they come to the events during that day.
And prior to getting there, do they need to RSVP in advance or?
No, they don't have to RSVP in advance. When they come to the site, they would be meted by volunteers actually that's helping out that day. And they would show their ID and they would get a raffle ticket. And based on how many kids they have with them, which they have to bring the kids with them, they would get a raffle kit for that many kids that they have.
And once they're there, what happens during the day?
We provide entertainment for them. We actually have different vendors that come, like they provide health information, financial literacy as well. We have face painters, a DJ that hosts some music, and we provide food as well.
To put on an event like this, it takes some dollars. And who are some of the sponsors for this year's event? Well,
we have a lot of private and public sponsors this year. A couple of them are like Waste Management, USA Architects. Renaissance has actually donated this year as well. I said Waste Management already. American Water Company. So we have quite a few that actually took part in this year.
In addition to the book bag, are there any other school supplies given out to the children also?
Yes, that day we actually give them pens, pencils, pencil sharpeners, pencil cases, and rulers with all the 50 American presidents that's on there.
So with each location, is everything indoors or some outdoors? Or?
Based on the site as well, they get to decide, but a lot of them are indoors, but we also do conduct some outdoors as well.
And at a normal site, what do you think the normal turnout is? 50 people or more?
Well, at our bigger sites, we're looking at about a good 750 people to about 1,000. At our smaller sites, you're looking at about 200 to about 300 people that come and attend.
And those who attend, what's their response once they get the book bag? Once they get there,
It's a great feeling. You know, a lot of families that do come by are in need of that supplies and they can't afford it themselves. And they come out and have a good time, and they're definitely grateful for the event that's provided by the city.
And the sites, you said 9 of them, is everything the same, or is there entertainment and then it varies at each site? How's that working?
Well, it's all pretty much, they all have the same structure. We're all going to have at least 1 or 2 face painters there. They're going to have a DJ on site. They're going to have somebody that's hosting, you know, talking throughout the entire time. We have special guests that show and go through each site, along with the mayor traveling to each one of the sites just to give a greeting, along with the city council as well.
Okay. And as you said, the mayor travels. Are you at one site, or are you traveling also? How
do they
work for you?
Kind of behind the scenes to make sure everything's running well. I have a big blue van that I drive around just to make sure that everybody has what they need, water supplies, everything. And then, you know, I get a couple pictures here and there.
Now, over the years, you've had the pleasure of working with the award-winning STEP team, Stomp team or STEP team.
STEP.
How did that come about, and how did that work out for you?
That started a couple of years ago. It was actually pretty good. We wanted to give something different to the city of Elizabeth. You know, back in the day, a lot of people had drill teams and dance teams, but this year, last couple of years, we tried out STEP, and we did pretty good. The first year we finished, we ranked 11th in the season, and then the last year that we finished, we actually ranked about 14th. So the girls were pretty good, had a great time, traveled around the whole New Jersey and New York and Connecticut as well, and Pennsylvania to add on that. And we made it to nationals every single year that we went.
Now, I don't have time to read your actual resume, but I know basketball has been a staple in your life. As you give back to the kids today, you're coaching some of them. How's that working out for you?
Oh, it works out great. A lot of the young males that I mentor through coaching, you know, I give them my experience about the traveling that I've been to 70 different countries, playing with the Harlem Globetrotters for 6 years, playing in Italy for 2 years, also playing high school basketball and being a college All-American. Just giving that experience and growing up in some of the tougher places in Elizabeth and playing in some of the tougher places in Elizabeth, it's a great opportunity to show these kids like, hey, you know, not only just playing basketball, but also learning about life as well.
Now, I don't know if you want to be honest or not, but have you ever come across an opponent that you just couldn't stop?
Couldn't stop?
Not to give a name, but just yes or no?
Nah, I don't think so, but it also has something that was pretty much there with me. You know, one of the good guys that I always used to work out with and actually play ball with was Horace Jenkins, that played for the Detroit Pistons.
From Elizabeth?
From Elizabeth as well. And we definitely went at it numerous times. We played together on numerous teams. Great experience, great dude, and, you know, just got it done.
And you're also involved with the curfew program. What is the curfew program, and how's that working right now for the city?
It's our Friday, Saturday nights. It's also from ages 10 to 17. And in the city of Elizabeth, we have an ordinance where kids cannot be outside after 10 o'clock. So we give them another alternative instead of getting in trouble with the law. Because usually if they get picked up by the cops, before used to get traveled to the police station and have to spend the night in the police station. Now they get the opportunity to join our program and spend the evening with us and enroll into the program. And it lasts all the way from the middle of the summer to September 25th.
And where is the program taking place at?
These two programs is taking place at Miller Evers Logan Center on 161 First Street and Fred Erskleman Center at 515 Richmond Street. And it's every Friday, Saturday night. Okay.
Are you still doing the overnight camp this year or no?
Yes, we're actually leaving August 10th for about a week. And that's where we're taking a lot of our older children in the program's 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders to get them an experience of what it's like to live in pretty much a forest, in the woods.
And by the time this program airs, it might be too late, but I know you're also involved with the Play Ball program.
Correct.
That's taking place Wednesday, August 12th, and where is that taking place at?
It's going to be at Brophy Field in Elizabeth, New Jersey. I forgot the address, but it's on 3rd Street.
Right.
It's close towards like going towards the mall, so you definitely can see the park. And that's next Wednesday.
And the kids will be involved in what that day?
The kids are going to be involved in a bunch of baseball activities. They're going to be passing the ball, hitting and running, hitting to the backstop, and they all get some nice shirts and hats for, you know, participating in the activity.
And then following that, on that same day, they're going to have the Mayor's Trophy game with Elmore Youth League playing against the Eport players.
Right.
And also the girls have a game after that with the Elmore girls playing the Eport girls. Right. And the night will be capped off with the Elizabeth All-Stars versus the Elizabeth Legends.
Right.
So some private sector folks and some policemen, firemen, other folks are getting together having just a fun night. But I think the goal of that night is to re-emphasize America's favorite pastime, baseball, and bring it back. So the U.S. Conference of Mayors have gotten together and said, hey, we want to promote baseball in different cities, and Mayor Boge is on board with that and pushing that. So we're asking the kids, the youth department, to play a strong role that day.
Right.
And we're getting a lot of people who normally don't play baseball to come out, young and old. So bring your kids out.
It's going to be a good day. I'm actually bringing about a good 100 to 150 kids that day, so it's going to be a really, really good event.
And hopefully the weather will cooperate. And
that's what we're looking for.
Okay. And again, the date for the book bag giveaway.
Book bag giveaway is Wednesday, August 26th, 2015.
And if someone need to contact you, you have a number?
You can contact me at 908-820-4051, the Office of Youth Services.
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right.
For Donald Johnson, Supervisor of the Office of Youth, and Denise Lowe, Supervisor of the Office on Aging, I'm Alonzo Jones, sitting in for Mayor Boge, wishing you all a great and wonderful week. Thank you for watching this segment of Our City.
Why do we like it here? Let's just say the reasons are diverse. Kean University.